Hello, Dawn here. Today I'm going to be showing you some basic arm toning exercises. If you're a beginner, just do a few at a time. If you're an intermediate or above, then do more repetitions and do them 2 or 3 times a day. Now these exercises can be done just with your arms or upper body, or to make them a little bit harder, you can do restraining, which means using weights. Dumbbells are best, or you can buy strap-on weights, but if you don't have weights, just hold cans of beans, for example, so you don't need to buy anything for that. What I'm going to be using today are resistant bands, or they're known as stretch bands, exercise bands, or they also have their own branded names. Now there are 3 levels of these bands. Don't take note of the colours because different brands use different colours for the different strengths. If you're a beginner using a band, or you're not a dancer or a keep fit expert, then begin with the lowest stretch ability, which you'll find is so stretchy you're just getting used to making stretches. The middle band has less resistance, but if you're an expert, then use the band that is the strongest, which as you can see is a real effort just to extend slightly. Now when doing these with this band, you will find a lot of exercise show you standing with 2 feet and doing like pull-up type exercises, or down from the floor pulling up. Of course, with this band, 1 foot is normally enough to hold it because there's not much resistance. And doing things such as these pull-ups, you won't be able to do it from the ground upwards because there's not enough give. So either go down to a lower level band or be content with just pulling a little bit up. So again, remember, these exercises can be done without the band or can be done with weights, but today I'm showing you these exercises and I'm going to be using the strongest band for my own exercise. But remember, if you're not doing it with the band or with a lower resistance, make bigger movements. So here we go. So we'll begin with archer. One arm out, the other arm pulling the elbow back as far as you can go, all the way back, and release. So if you want to, you can take it all the way back with the hands together, so you can use the shoulder rather than just bringing it back to here each time, using more of the arm. So this one I call the archer, or the bow and arrow. Keep this back elbow high. Now we can also do a lower level, keeping this arm straight on a low diagonal. You can pull across your stomach or pull upwards. Remember to do the same amount on both arms. So upwards or across. This time hold it stretched across, take it behind your shoulders and up. Never rush these exercises. So if you're doing it with abs, for example, don't try and follow the speed. You need to take your arms, or you can pull muscles. So right behind the shoulders and stretch up, keeping the band tense. Now standing with 1 foot, pull out diagonally, keeping the arms straight. You can also do this one, pulling the arms outwards. So you're pushing your arms, keeping them straight to the sides of the room. If you have a low resistance band or weight, you can now do shoulders and stretch the arms high parallel. So now, if you have a low resistance band or weights, you can now touch your shoulders and high parallel, arms on your ears each time. This time holding it in front of you, trying to stretch your arms out straight as far as you can. If you've got this strong band, you'll need to hold it further apart to stretch. If you've got a low resistance band, you need to hold it much nearer the centre because it wants to be a hard stretch. Pull, and you should get your arms out with a really strong stretch of the band. So if you're not feeling that, hold nearer the centre. If it's too difficult, hold further out to the ends of your band. Now you want to hold it behind your back. One arm up, the other arm bent round behind your back to take hold of your band, stretching and release. Don't forget to also repeat with the other arm. So make sure this arm goes round behind your back before you take hold of the band. Now you can make twist. Again, hold nearer the middle of your band so it's strong to pull, and twist and recover. Try and keep your feet and knees still. Just turn in from the waist, keep pulling that band tight. Don't forget to keep pulling it while you turn. Now we can make side leans and recover. Again, hold it nearer the middle of your band, particularly if you've got low resistance, and keep it pulled the whole time. There's no relaxing of the band for this exercise. Now stretching the band again, bring in front, lift behind, bend your elbows to take it behind, but right down by your bottom. So you want it high before you take it behind, and high as you bring it right down low in front. Up and over, up and over. And the other way, up and over, up and over. So now we can twist, keeping it taut, but at waist level. Remember, don't rush it. See how far round you can twist. Keep the band taut at all times. Standing on the band, lifting each arm in turn forwards, keeping both arms straight at all times. Remember, if it's easy, hold the band further down towards your foot. Keep your back straight. This time, just place it behind your shoulders and up, and combine with a side twist. Behind, up, twist, recover. Behind, up, twist, recover. Keeping the band tight at all times. Your hands should be quite close together for this exercise. And a similar exercise is stretch it out. It can go behind your head a little, but we're pulling it even further. It starts tall, goes wider, but when you bring it back, it's still taut. So it's wider, still tight, but a bit more relaxed. Stretching as much as you can.